everybody. This is Lou on TSMG4 fan. Clearly, you can see that I am playing Riddle School 5, and this is obviously as on the left side, but the right side, if you probably don't know what all this is, but basically what it actually is. Okay, there. Basically, what this is supposed to be, these numbers and stuff, is pieces, like things within the game that I need to have trying to remember. I don't know. It's hard to explain it, but let's just get right into it. I always liked the title theme. Well, everyone, it seems soon our dreams will become reality. Just as all of our prisoners' realities have become dreams. We all know our new prisoners were taken from Riddle Elementary School. Enlighten our listeners as to the reason we're here already. I was getting to that part, Viz. This meeting is primarily to discuss these human suspects and their new dreams. Their behavior, after all, is why and how we're going through with our plan. Yes, because evildoers deserve nothing but more than to taste their own evil. This is Fred. We can read the caption next to the corner disc. Enlightening everyone, just like you said. Fred in his dreams does as close to nothing as he can manage. Of the prisoners we have, he seems to be the less useful right now. Smiley smiles constantly within her dreams. We've tried to find intended flaws in her ways, yet not yet to any avail. If one human is proven to be scum, the rest are no cleaner. Her face is nothing but a cover for her ugly desires. Oh my God! Why are these guys so rude? To be honest, at least this guy. Zach here was shivering long before he was abducted from that school. It seems impossible that he would be so ongoingly chilly. There's a chance that by looking into this and his unusual condition, we could power a weapon capable of freezing that pathetic planet Earth. I could have sworn I was the one telling the presentation. And here we have the reason for our master plan. Had we not witnessed firsthand Phil escaping him from his own school, Earth would not have become been our first target. We can get into his brain, but what matters most is what we try to get out of it. Knowing the enemy is the best way to defeat them. Diz, I can't remember what the plan is exactly. Quiz, you're completely useless. Well, I can clarify. With the knowledge we receive from these 3 dream captives, it's planned we completely freeze their home world, planet Earth. This procedure is to be repeated to other wrong-going planets. I have one more question. Go ahead, quiz. When you were talking just a second ago, you said, from the knowledge we receive from these 3 dream characters. Didn't you mean to say 4? Yeah, of course, it's a slip of the tongue. Hey, why isn't the transmitter turned off? What if one of our subjects hears? Sorry, didn't even know it was on. It'll be turned off in a second. Oh, that's the other Riddle School games. That was like, I don't even know how to describe it. There's like flashbacks, I guess. Riddle School 5. Okay, I'm gonna pretend I'm speedrunning this, so I'm just gonna do that. I'm not gonna read what he says, to be honest, until it's a cutscene. So, sorry. Then you pick up these screws. Just try to pay attention to what I do. And also, if you're wondering what this is, first thing up here is this. So you follow this, and you go 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 2, 4, 6, 8. As I'm looking over on the other side too. 1, 3, 9, 7. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. 2, 6, 5, 1, 9, 7, 5, 4, 6, 3, 7. If you're wondering what that did, it looks like this. And you push this button, and then it says that. We'll have side down mind. It basically just turns them invisible for later on. But I'm gonna go this way first. Smiley, you okay? Nope. You can't touch her. You can't touch anybody in this. You can't touch any of the friends. I really hope there's a better way to wake up my friends. I see a tissue, obviously. There's no way I'm touching it. Oh wait, what's that? Also, if any of you I don't know if any of you guys know this, but if you look at this map, you see how it says hidden door? I'm not gonna click it yet, but if you look here, it's just like all the other doors. There's, stuff. Hidden door. I get this free steak. This will just be on the other side, though. Normally. Can I pick this up? No. Apparently my green thumb leaves something to be desired. Shut down. This plant's not really dying, so I'll take it. And remember what to do, so you go put the soil in here, and then you put the, wait, what is this? I forgot what that's called, steak, I guess. And then you put that in the tray. I don't understand why this is the process. They just take this free key card. I think I'll swipe this key card so I can swipe the card in card key scanners, blah blah blah. I'm afraid. Did I? Nope. Just open this door. And I'm gonna put this there. Ooh. Hello. I wanna go. Oh, wait, it's not live. You need live meat. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, if I go all the way over here, which is where Zach is, I'll just click on him again. Okay, so the reason why, right? Remember, wait. Oh no. Remember to feed Oswald, the monster. He only eats live meat, nitwit. Oh, I almost forgot. He doesn't eat what he can't smell. So find food with an aroma and put it where smell can easily spread. Nitwit. Another screw. Just gonna go back. I don't want to read that, because it's just the instructions for this thing. Put that there, put that there. And put the screws in here. Okay, this doesn't look right. This thing, it's adorable. Yeah, I agree with you, Phil, but like you don't know what to say to that, so I agree. See, this is where I got the steak. Now I can put it in. And then it goes, oh, wait. Yeah, walking up to that monster with meat aroma in the air is a brilliant idea. Wow, maybe I ought to find a plate to sit in. No, wait, how about a place to hide? Right there. Now, the only problem is if I try to go back, since he's gone out of that area, he's not, no. So what you gotta do is you gotta do this. Then you go here and boop. We're saying about the monster's dinner. I could be wrong, but this looks important. Enter the children's dreams in the chair in the next room. Their dreams will only end when in them they meet doom. Something's clicking in my head. My friends are physically protected by barriers. Because of this, I can't directly wake them up. However, my dream that went on into college stopped when I was killed. The dreams will only end when in them they meet doom, which means, in order for me to save my friends, I'll have to kill them from within the dreams. Okay, this is where these numbers come in. See, it's a so like I could do like take it. Okay, also, if I go back to over, no, not there. So it says it's right here, 9417. If I try that, 9417. Nothing happened. Okay, that's because he's already awake. So you can't get into his head. Like, he can't get into his own head. Okay, so you go. I'm gonna do. This is actually the order of the certain things. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not. Accessing, analyzing map system. Analyzation process complete. Riddle School 2, Zach's dream. I didn't really like middle school that much. I'd like to kill Zach fast so I don't have to repeat 7th grade. It sounded more morbid than it was supposed to. Hey Fred, can you help me escape school again? I have a whistle that'd be useful. It might help. Can I have it? Only if you have $1. Quarter. Here's my whistle for that $1 you got there. I don't actually use it anyway. Deja vu. Well, here's your whistle back, Fred. I don't feel like stealing music from you at the moment. Oh, that was awful. Okay, let's just try the next one. Wait a minute. Okay, let's try Smiley. Accessing, analyzing map system. Analyzation process complete. Riddle School 3, Smiley's dream. I don't know how I keep messing up words. The familiar Mr. Soggy's class from my dream. If possible, I'm gonna kill Smiley quickly and painlessly. It sounds bad, but it's for a good cause. So I gotta do just like what I did in Riddle School 3, like my playthrough. You do that, and then you do that. I just realized that the music's different. That. Okay. Now remember, you can't do anything now. There's got to be something in this room that I could try. You know, I don't think I'll pick those up. Oh, you gotta talk to Smiley. Oh no, Soggy's glasses fell on the floor. It sure is too bad you can't teach without them on. Zach isn't shaking as much as he normally does. Zach is still freezing. He needs to he needs that problem checked. Oh, you talk, and then you press Smiley again. Oh boy, that looks awful. Seven two. Riddle School 4, Fred's Dream. Did I not just come from there, technically? I remember this room. Nobody's here, I think. Nobody's here. I think class hasn't started yet. Wait a minute. Fred never has seen his classroom, so how is his dream? Hey Phil, is this Mr. McMaster's room? Yes. Yes, you're in the right place. Cool, I just want to make sure I didn't get killed or something. What? What are you talking about? Hey Fred, what's up? Oh. I bet. Please explain what you mean. The chances are never mind. Wait a minute, let me see that again. The chances of that are lower than the chances of Riddle School 5 coming out. Yeah, you see, never mind. I like to remember my sweatshirt. Your sweatshirt is quite nice, but I think... Oh, wait. But I actually think it's sort of hot in here. Yeah, it could be just you. It could just be you, or or there's a pit of lava below the classroom. Heh, sounds pretty good either way. What's this? From the desk of Mr. Mudge. Description of Phil Egtree given to me. Bald, looks like this. Always wears green. He needs to sit in the desk closest to me so I can kill him. My desk, Phil's desk. Which is where Fred's sitting right now. So if I go that, now we're able to. Okay, I'm gonna stop that now. Let's try to talk to him again. A few minutes later. I'm just gonna click Fred. Oh boy, he's doing the same thing to me as he did for me. Oh my god. This is the deadly... Oh my... How do you do that? Why would JonBro do that? Or Jonachrome, whatever you want to call him nowadays. Okay, now let's get him out. Skip the text. The last one, and I get to use it. Oh no. This is a bit unnerving. Marvelous, isn't it? I am Viz, decider of your world's fate. Nice to meet you. What exactly is going on here? Why don't you ask that cowardly traitor over there? I'll be taking this, thanks. So, cowardly traitor, what exactly is going on here? I am a traitor, but not to you. My name is Diz. Diz, I recognize that name, and Biz too. Weren't you in that meeting in the transmission before I woke up from my dream? You said you were planning to freeze planet Earth. Earth? None of this will make sense until I start from the very beginning. It began with Vision. Vision was a project started by our leader Viz, the one you just saw. He felt it was his duty to decide the fate of every planet in the universe. His planet by planet journey began with your planet Earth. Nobody was in agreement to his plan, but of course, we were under his rule. He gave his minions one chance to prove Earth wasn't worth erasing. We built a local time-stopping mine to set it outside of an Earth school. As it would turn out, the school was Riddle Elementary School, where you were. Our hope was that nobody would escape the school. Unfortunately, that day was the very same day you left the school early. Time throughout Earth stopped, and Viz was convinced Earth had an evil intent. He ordered us to abduct you and your friends before restoring Earth's time. Viz had a plan to use your evils and powers against you and destroy Earth. We had to look into your minds and enhance the idea of giving you altered dreams. We even changed your clothes a few times to see if that affected your thoughts. So it was Viz all along with these plans. Where does your being a traitor come into the equation? Death was the only thing that could separate you from your dream. Alterations to dreams can be easily detected by just about anyone. So I could only wake you up if I killed you in your dream. After all, death is the only thing that could wake any of you up. I did not go unseen, however. It was only a matter of time before I was found out. I went the full mile in order to the mind of Mr. Munt, your last dream teacher. I sat behind you and watched the execution to be sure everything went well. That's why you didn't see me when you went to the same room in Fred's dream. By that time, I was where I was standing now, where I am standing now. The transmitter message you heard was a recording from another time. I transmitted it to you again when you were about to wake up. I did it so that you would know Viz's plans for your world. And now he's taking Jack's freezing genes to power up a giant laser. Not only to not long from now, it will have charged enough to freeze Earth. I have only been trying to help you so you can save your friends. Good job. Is that the laser charging? If nothing is done to your world will be solid ice. Not cool. Sorry, Diz, the window view is reserved for the children. I'm sorry I ran out of cages to trap you and your friends in. You'll still enjoy this show, won't you? Somehow I really doubt that. I'm sure it'll be an unforgettable spectacle. Which is why I plan to watch it on my own ship without distractions. Prepare yourself for a grand finale. Okay, so first of all, okay, hold on. Do that. This one's so easy. I don't understand why he does this. I guess he might have just ran out of stuff. Coin. That drain looks like a black hole to me. What goes in probably never comes out. I'm gonna figure this out. So it's 267762 397155179 2468 5369 144 19363 7 8. That's not 8 8 9 1 2. Now these ones are different because it doesn't make it invisible, it just does this. Turns you upside down. Also, you know how this looks normal for our view, but when you look at it this way, it's upside down. Because of that, you gotta look at it upside down, which makes it go like that. It's flipped to look like that. So you go that. Back out. That was a mug shot if I ever saw one. And this way, oh, no. And then you put it with the faucet. Hot lava Java coming right up. This is amazing. It's amazing that this mug I watched break can hold lava without melting. Okay, and then you put that there. That. that. Go. Soon this planet will be covered in a coat of ice. Yes. This because evildoers deserve a taste of their own evil. Don't know why I said it like that, but okay. He does. Ooh! And he's dead. Okay, I'm gonna skip all this text because I want to see what my time is. Oh, I like this part. I'm not cold anymore. This feels amazing. Oh. I may have learned some things from this experience. Friends can come from anywhere. Even space. All my life, I have been devoted to doing as little as possible. Witnessing everything Phil has done really helped me realize even a world as big as ours can be affected by what one person does. I guess I should say I have learned a lot from this experience. But really one lesson I learned today really stands out to me. What's that, Phil? Stay in school. Oh my god. That's your lesson. It doesn't make sense. Stick around after the credits to see your time. Riddle School 5. Oh my god. I mean, I guess that makes sense this time. But since I was, doing stuff. Like, since I was in, since I was recording this video. That's what I meant to say. I'm not gonna click these because this goes straight to Newground's website, so yeah, no. Do not click this button unless you want to see a creepy face like that. That. I don't want to see it. Okay. That is it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys later.